Welcome to the presentation of a new version of AJAM. AJAM is a web app that allows musicians to record tracks and then record other tracks on top and share their ideas and basically have asynchronous jam sessions, hence the name AJAM. It's an open source project and you can find it on GitHub. If you scroll down the README a little bit, you can find a link that points to the IP&S resource, to a gateway. And we follow this link in order to see the application. Let's go full screen and have a look at what you can do with AJAM. First, I will create a new session by clicking this button. You can rename this session, for example, example, and then you can start recording stuff. You can either click the button in the bottom, or you can also just press R on your keyboard. When you finished recording, you can press R, and again, recording stops and you have a new track here. You can also rename this track. I call it picking, and you could also change the volume of the track, you can change the panning, and you can also change the offset, which is important when you when you notice a time difference and some latency. But the default value is fine usually. Okay. So let's go back to the session and record some solo on top of this track. We hit R again and the previous recording will start playing back while we are recording a new track. We can hit escape if we want to cancel the recording, and when we didn't like it, we could also delete a track, obviously, if we wanted to. I will try to record another time. When you finish. Alright, now we have a second track and we can also rename this track. I will give it the name solo, and now that we have two tracks, let's publish it because we want to send it over to a friend because he's such a good singer and can add a vocal track on top, for example. Usually you would record much longer sessions, you can record infinitely long sessions. You can just sit at home, play like you always do, record it at the same time, and then after having half an hour or an hour of playing around, you just send it to some friend and he listens to it and he can, try around and also record things. And then when he finds something that he likes, he can work on it and add it, send it back to you, and you can, work on your ideas in this turn-based asynchronous jam session. Alright, in order to publish it so that we can share it, we click this link in the top right corner, and there we get some links that we can use to share it. Here's a link for all browsers. We click it and it gets copied to the clipboard. When we go back to the session, we also notice that the small unpublished has disappeared and that the tracks have become colorful. Alright, let's open a new tab and paste the link that we have just copied. And now, let's assume I'm the vocalist, I can play the thing back and record a voice track on top of that. Hey, won't you see the stars are shining just for you and me, and so on. And when we are happy with our recordings and we want to export it to use it in a different application or something, we can click on this button on the right bottom corner, and this will generate a WAV file that we can store on our computer and then do whatever we want with it. Here is a short glance into the settings. You can choose your microphone in case your browser offers you more than one, and you can adjust the default recording offset depending on your device and your browser probably, but 64 is a good start. We can here see the open sessions that we are currently editing. We can close them if we want to, and we can also see a list of recent sessions that we have opened or published or whatever. That's it. That's all the features I can show you right now. If you're interested to contribute, please reach out. If you want to use it and have troubles, please reach out to me. I'll put some links in the video description for you to find it more easily on the internet. Yeah, and I hope you have some nice asynchronous jam sessions.